How you doing, everyone? Thanks for tuning in tonight. We're here at the Geissele facility, North Wales, Pennsylvania, and tonight we're going to talk a little bit more about URGI, Upper Receiver Group Improved. As those of you have known who have followed along with the release of this here, about 2-3 weeks ago or so, maybe a month ago, we released the strip URGI and released it through Brownells. And we wanted to do another announcement as we talk about the one that's going to be fully equipped. And you'll notice a little theme here tonight with the live stream, and it's a QVC type theme. It's funny, you know, QVC's near us over in Chadds, Pennsylvania, and I've got a long history out there because when I was a young guy, that used to be my go-to area for riding my street bike with my buddies from New Jersey at midnight. For whatever reason, we'd go out there to Chadds Ford, and I guess we didn't have nothing better to do, and ride up and down Route 100 with our Suzukis and Yamahas and all our bikes. That's what I did as a young guy. But right there's QVC, and if you ever seen the movie Joy, all right, you guys know how much I love the name Joy. One, it's the name of my youngest daughter. Second, it's the name of our killer 260 VSAS sniper rifle, but QVC is prominently featured in it. So you're going to see a theme here from a local Pennsylvania company, and I know you guys don't watch QVC, but it'll be pretty neat. But in any case, Upper Receiver Group Improved. This is it right here. This is the stripped one. I'll just go a little bit into it. All right. What we're doing is we've taken a high quality mil-spec upper receiver. We've mated it with a Daniel Defense mid-length hammer forged barrel. All right, this is the kit that is sent to the U.S. government for them to build their M4 carbines that they have. They convert their older ones into this improved upper receiver, and it's mated with our Mark 16 rail. And this rail was developed highly with the input of the actual guys on the ground. I didn't come up with this rail and show it to these guys and say, hey, this is it. This is the Holy Grail. They came to me and said, look, this is what we want. We want M-locks on all the quadrants. All right, this is a departure from everything the U.S. Army's done. All right, now the SF guys, they do use modular attachments. Actually, some of the Tier 1 guys, for almost a decade, they've been using our Mark 1 type attachment with this direct screw in into steel inserts into the rail. Now we're using M-lock, and all you guys know M-lock. All right, it's absolutely fabulous. It's a strong attachment point. Magpul supports it highly with all kinds of different types of grips and attachments and things like that, and so does the aftermarket. But the Mark 16, M-lock on all the quadrants. The size of it, size to fit your hand. A lot of these guys are 3-gun shooters, and there is a lot that they have learned from their competition that they brought into the next fighting carbine for the U.S. government. This wasn't developed at some higher level and it was passed on down. These are the actual guys on the ground doing the job, and they know what they want, and they told us what they wanted. We listened to them and build it according to what they asked for. Notice the Picatinny on top. You'll notice no white markings in it. They wanted it to do. For that reason, on this upper receiver, we got away from filling in the white paint marks on top. They didn't want to lose any kind of hardware when they're taking the rail on and off. So as you can see here, all right, check out the cross bolts. You feel that? It's captive. It won't come out in the field. You won't have a bolt come loose, go down into the rabbit hole, and you'll lose it and you're gonna be dead. They wanted the Geissele barrel nut, the long barrel nut that aligns the rail perfectly to the centerline axis of the barrel and receiver. They wanted this beautiful fit. They wanted anti-rotation tabs. Here are dog bone, alloy steel. These are what the cross bolts go into. If anything ever happens and it strips, you knock it out, you put a new one in. This is a true combat rail, 13.5 inches long. Comes almost to the end of the barrel. So Brownells have had the stripped one, and guys have put on their own charging handles, they put on their own muzzle devices, and one of the things that we can't do with the upper, all right, is we can't make it exactly like what the guys have, all right? One of the reasons is it's a used upper receiver that they're dealing with, and it's a used bolt carrier assembly, okay? So if you wanted to build your own, you're gonna have to get, you know, true upper receiver group improved. You're gonna have to take your Colt, all right, and you're gonna have to drag that thing through the rocks and beat it all up and shoot 10,000 rounds through it and have a beat up upper receiver and a worn out bolt carrier, and that's how you make it exactly. But the other problem is the flash hider, okay? This is, the guys use a special Surefire flash hider, and it can't be sold to civilians, okay? Sometimes companies have this, these type of things, and Geissele has some of them. There's things that we've never sold to the civilian market, okay? We've only sold it to the US military, and we just haven't released it, and there's different reasons for it, but you know, Surefire always has provided the warfighter with a 4-prong flash hider, where us civilians get a 3-prong. Now that doesn't mean that the 4-prong is like in the stratosphere as far as it works better. 3-prong, I'm told by my friends at Surefire that it works pretty good, but look, you know, some things you just can't have. But, you know, not only this, the theme of this live stream tonight is about winning. And, you know, if you've watched our president and how he's been different from every president that we've ever had, you know, his theme is about winning. Guy's a businessman. He knows how to do it. And you've seen the tax cuts, okay, that he's done. All right, when I heard about those things coming out in December, okay, when those things hit, I immediately raised the base pay of everybody in this plant, everybody, okay? If we used to hire at $10 an hour, and within a year people would be at $13, $15 an hour. That's the floor. That's our minimum wage is $13 an hour, $15 an hour after 1 year. Immediately went up to 12 and 17, and the time to do it went to 8 months. Within 8 months of starting here with no experience here, the Geissele Automatics, you're making $17 an hour, plenty of overtime, full benefits. All right, that's winning. All right, that's what he did. When I saw those tax cuts come through, I'm like, I got it. The economy is going to boom. I'm going to have more money to share with my teammates. And I want to read a quote to you for President Trump. All right, he's here in Montana. He's at a campaign rally. We're going to win. We're going to win so much. We're going to win at trade. We're going to win at the borders. We're going to win so much, you're going to be so sick and tired of winning, you're going to come to me and go, please, please, we can't win anymore. You've heard this one. You'll say, please, Mr. President, we beg you, sir, we don't want to win anymore. It's too much. It's not fair to everybody else. And I'm going to say, I'm sorry, but we're going to keep winning, winning, winning. We're going to make America great again, all right? So today it's about winning. And we went to our friends at Surefire, and they've actually graciously allowed only Geissele to purchase the SF4P 4-prong flash hider to include the new RGI, all right? So give them a big high five. That's what it's going to come with. There are some people that have these out there. Where they got them from, nobody knows. I've seen these things go for $500, and now they're not going to sell these. You're not going to be able to buy these alone. You buy the URGI, you are getting the exact contract flash suppressor with it. All right, that's what's coming. All right. Now, what if we want to win some more? All right. How about this? Look at what our creative department here at Geissele did. Look at that cool little patch. Okay, URGI patch. Only comes with the upper. All right? You're going to have this on your pack. This tells everybody that you have purchased the URGI right here. That's a win, okay? How about we go even further? Let's win some more. Killer Geissele stickers. 45th, all right? Celebrating the win of Donald Trump as our president. I had these specially made to do that. Right on your truck or your vehicle. You're even going to get 2 of them for you and your girl. All right? That's winning. Okay. But you know, once you have your URGI, and it comes with the airborne charging handle, all right, this is the one, okay, and here it is, okay. There you go, that's it. That's a complete one, all right. 4-prong flash hider. It's going to have a mil-spec bolt carrier in it, okay. The airborne charging handle, all mated up to our upper receiver with the same subdued markings all along the top. This is what you got right here. But how about we go some further and we win more, all right? And here's what our friends at Surefire did, if you can absolutely believe it, all right? Now listen, here's the key. Think about a movie that has a lot of winning in it. What is it? Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, right? All right, what did he do? He allowed these kids to get a golden ticket in these chocolate bars, right? So what if we put a golden ticket in, you know, maybe 1 out of 10 of these things, and this had something special for everybody? That would be winning, don't you think? Remember all those kids and what they did in order to get one? Remember that rich girl who was like not very likable, and she made her father have her huge factory unwrap 10 million candy bars in order to find that one golden ticket? What if our friends at Surefire put a golden ticket in here, all right? 1 out of every 10, all right? How about Jamie Wiedemann from Surefire? How about he come in and talk about this? So we're going to show you how much more you're going to win with this. Come on over, Jamie.
How you doing, Bill?
I'm doing good, Jamie.
Good to be here. Thank you.
If you don't know Jamie, Jamie's former U.S. Army SF. He's the real deal. He's been there and done that, and he's been working at Surefire for quite some time. And I'll allow him to take over with the golden ticket.
Okay, thank you, Bill. Yeah, like Bill said, every one of the URGIs is going to come with one of the golden tickets. Bill helped us come up with this idea, so we can't take credit for it altogether. But on one side, you're going to be able to get a discount of 30% off on the SOCOM 556 RC.
So I covered that up, everybody, all right? Just so you could see that. It's
okay.
A 30% discount.
Yep, 30% off. That's just over $400 off of the SOCOM 556 RC-DE for Dark Earth.
Now, Jamie, is this the same suppressor that you can purchase on the Surefire website?
We offer it on the website as one of our suppressor options as the SOCOM.
But what makes this one special?
But this is the one that's issued to the SOCOM, to the Special Forces, the Rangers, all the people that fall under SOCOM umbrella that are issued that suppressor. That's the one they get.
Now, if you look at this closely, guys, I don't know if you can see this. There's something different about this right here, all right? It's a little bit different than what everybody's been able to purchase. Jamie, if you want to talk about that right there.
What we got is the original markings on here. We got the national stock number marked on there. And we also have the 2D barcode. What that barcode is the serial number. That makes it easy for the armorers and the weapons accountability personnel in the military to do a rapid inventory. They scan that barcode. That's called 2D barcode is what we call it. And it just references the serial number, and that's it. So
what this is, Jamie, is this has never before been sold to the civilian market with the correct laser marking there that the contract suppressors come with.
That's correct. Yep. This is as original as we can make it right here.
There you go. And only those who purchase the URGI are going to get this golden ticket. And it's not 1 in 10. It's every upper receiver group improved comes with that golden ticket. You're going to be able to get 30% off this. And Jamie, if I'm correct here, this is $13.75 retail. It's going to be $412 off.
$962.
$962, all right, for as close as you're going to get to the real deal suppressor. So what else is that golden ticket? It has 2 sides, doesn't it?
That's right, Bill. So on the other side, if you want to keep going and building your upper receiver like the operators carry, you can get a 30% off of our most popular military weapon lights, our scout lights, our V-series weapon lights. That's the infrared and the white light model that we offer. We got 5 different models. They're all listed on the card that you can see, and we've got them here tonight, and we can explain it. Because not everybody and not every unit uses the same light. Some of them want the 3-volt light. Sometimes you use that on the Mark 18, the short barrel uppers. Some people want a little more output, and they got the 6-volt light. So some people want the throw lever mount. Some people want the thumb screw mount. We've also got a couple different switching options that are available. We have the very popular dual switch, which is our SR07-D-IT. That switch, let me pick it up here for you. That switch allows it to link into the ATPEL or to a D-ball or to a MAL. And with this second connector, you have 2 buttons on here. So the one with the braille dot is for the white light. The other one goes to your infrared laser. Bill's got that set up right here. A little bit more clear picture here for you. So you can put the switch anywhere. It clicks onto your Picatinny rail. We've had this switch for probably about 13 years. It's one of our best-selling switches. One of the things that this light comes with is your dual tail cap, our new DS tail cap. It's got your backup push button and also your pressure pad. This one's already linked to the ATPEL, as you can see. That's a pretty common setup that we see with the end users in SOCOM right there. So with this golden ticket that Bill's calling it, it was a good idea. You can get 30% off of one of the 5 Scout Light V-Series weapon lights that we're offering, listed on the card. And you can also get the original suppressor to go with your 4-prong flash hider.
That's $600, almost $600 in saving, guys. Look, if you're gonna get this upper receiver and you want to kit it out just like what the guys are using, all right, this is your chance to do it at a savings of $600. And this comes for our friends at Surefire. All right, they're great people. All right, we love them, and they're gonna hook you up. So thank you very much, Jamie.
All right, Bill.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. All right. It's all about winning, right? You're going to win until you get so sick of winning. What could possibly be better than this? All right. The real deal flash hider. All right. The patch, the stickers. Okay. The opportunity to buy a suppressor that's never before been offered to civilians. The opportunity for 30% savings on an absolute killer weapon sight. What could possibly be better than this? All right. How about we lower the price? All right. I mean, how much you think that guy's worth? He got $600 worth of savings. Okay. But how about we originally brought this upper out, okay, at $1,379. How about we lower it to $1,249? That's right, $1,250 for all this, including the golden ticket in there. Wait. We got to win some more, all right? What did our president say? You're going to win so much, you're going to get sick winning. Now, Joe Plunkett, our VP of Sales, he just gave me a Super 42, all right? This upper, even though this is what the guys run now, okay, God willing, someday they might. If you know this guy right here, this spring is based on the recoil spring of the German MG42 machine gun. All right, we've taken this. This makes your gun more reliable. It takes the twang out of it, removes the harmonic, and your spring doesn't relax as you shoot it until eventually you start getting your gun to run too much faster. Guess how much we're going to put this in for? It retails for 65 bucks. What do you think? Maybe an extra 20 bucks? How about nothing? Free. With the URGI, you're going to get a Super 42, $65 value. All right, all for the price, $1,249 bucks. Where can you get this at? You can get it at Brownells. Okay, you can pre-order it there, or Joe?
Geissele.com. They're also the stripped ones are available now. The completes will probably be shipping, if I had to guess, in 2 to 3 weeks.
Are they able to pre-order it on our website, Joe?
You can. Geissele.com/URGI. You can pre-order the clone, which we never really actually went over.
Okay, we're gonna go because look, man, we're still winning. All right, this is a process. We're still winning here. All right, Joe wants me to go over the clone. Okay, now look, one of the things I did, if the guys told me they want a subdued gun and they don't want white markings here, I took the white markings off of our receiver that you get. All right, but some guys, they just want absolutely to the absolute detail. They want it exact. All right, so we went to Colt and we talked to them. and they agreed to sell us actual M4 carbine upper receiver groups complete that they pull off the line that they make M4 carbines. So now we're going to have as close as you can to the URGI the guys have. It's got a Colt upper receiver. There you go. It's got the white markings to contrast with none. It's going to have a Colt M4 carbine bolt carrier assembly, and the gas block, instead of the Geissele cross pin stainless steel gas block, this is going to have a 2-screw gas block. All right, not that it's better, but it's what the thing comes with, and we're going to be able to. This is going to be through
Charlie's Custom Clones, Brownells, and Geissele.com.
All right, now there's 3 here. Charlie's Custom Clones, he's going to have it. Brownells is going to have the clone, and we're going to have it, the exact one. And Joe, how much is this?
$14.99.
$14.99. Now, it doesn't come with the suppressor or the light or the PEC 15. All right, just to be clear, $14.99. That's for the Colt stuff. All right. All right, everybody. I just want to thank you tonight for tuning in. I think you're going to really like everything that Geissele has here, and that Surefire has done a bang-up job with hooking you up. And I just want to open it up to any questions that anybody has.
By the way, there's a 15-second delay, so it's going to take about 15 seconds for questions to come through.
Okay,
So
15 seconds.
bear with us for the awkward silence while they come through. You want all questions, or you just want questions related to this?
Anything, Joe.
When's the Super 700 coming out?
Look, man, we're on it. Our assembly department is making it right now. We have all the parts, and they're assembling it. All right, it's a very, very, very unique trigger. It's simple but complex. What that means, it has very few moving parts, but it's difficult to make on our end. You know, it took us. I had to gear up a robot-loaded machining center cell just to make the housing. Looks like an absolute. It looks like a Swiss watch. It's absolutely beautiful. Anybody who comes to the shop, I look at it. You can't buy a Rolex that looks like this housing in the white. That's for sure. But it's coming. We're assembling them right now.
10.3s. Is there going to be a 10.3 version available?
There is, and it's beautiful. It's got the shorter Mark 16. Going to be available in black, and it's going to be available in DDC.
Is the near clone bolt Carpenter 158?
It is. Yes, it is.
MPX trigger. We seem to get that all the time.
We got it. We nailed it. Okay, it's here, but it's a little bit bigger. There's a lot to it. Okay, but we got to run rounds through it. Okay, so I got to flog my guys and get them out to the range, and we got to load mags, 9mm. We go out with like buckets of loaded mags, and they got to shoot this thing. Okay, so I don't know if one of you guys want to volunteer to hammer home. All right, 9mm all day long, but I can't release it until we absolutely shoot it and we see what happens. Okay, so maybe you guys could volunteer, give my guys a break.
Do the uppers come assembled?
They do come assembled. Now, one thing that this has, okay, is we pin and weld flash hider onto this on the near clone. Okay, so it's a 14.5-inch barrel, but with the flash hider, it's over 16 inches, so it's not an SBR. All right, this is done here at Geissele. This is correctly timed, rock set, and it's pinned and welded. So now this is an over 16-inch long barrel. The clone is not going to be pinned and welded. All right, so that is going to be an SBR. All right, so that's up to you guys to handle all the legality of that. If you want to pin and weld it, you're going to have to do it yourself.
And this one I can kind of answer. There's a lot of when are they available? The stripped one is available now at Geissele.com and Brownells.com. The Geissele URGI with the M4, a mil-spec M4 upper and a mil-spec bolt carrier group, those should be shipping within a few weeks. We will be shipping these off to Brownells here soon. Yes, they will include the golden ticket, the Super 42, and everything we talked about today. The real deal clone, probably August, and there's going to be 2 models available. One will be pinned and welded, and the other one will not be pinned and welded
Okay.
for those who don't want it.
Okay, all right, so I was wrong. All right, we're gonna have pinned and welded and not pinned and welded, so we're gonna have 2 available.
NCC bolt carriers.
I'll tell you what, we hit it out of the park, all right? Did you ever see a home run? All right, it comes out, goes into like the first like seats, all right, at a game. Maybe you've seen one that like just took off and disappeared in the lights and like went out in the parking lot and like busted somebody's windshield, okay? That's what we've hit. You should see this thing. I wish I had one in front of me. All right, Joe, how many rounds is that recent one we're testing? 12,000?
13.
13,000, all right? You look at it, if you didn't know any better, you would swear that that is brand new because it looks exactly like it wasn't used. If you have a loop, okay, you can look at it and you can see it, all right? But it looks brand new. It makes the gun run unbelievable. But you might have saw an Instagram post here, you know, a couple weeks ago, you saw drums of green tip, all right? 100,000 rounds of green tip that we have, and we're burning it up, all right? Testing all this stuff.
Does Surefire have an ETA for suppressor availability?
Jamie?
Yeah, I can tell you that they're
I think that
available.
also goes for the lights, I'm sorry.
They're currently available. I'll give you an example. We got an order for 840 of this model light right here 2 days ago. It might even been yesterday, no kidding. We shipped them out today, 840. We shipped those out, going to the U.S. Army up at Fort Lewis, Washington, Stryker Brigade up there. Okay, and the suppressors, they're available. Now, we do fill a lot of orders for Crane, but we fill them pretty fast, and our manufacturing capability is pretty awesome. I mean, we make 250 suppressors a day when we need to. So we're cranking those orders out. We had some orders recently for 7.62 and 5.56, and Crane asked us, you know, the Army SOCOM to get them done quicker. And we probably got that whole order out, and that was over 1,500 suppressors in 2.5 weeks.
You know, as you see, guys, you know, Surefire, you know, they serve the warfighter just like Geissele does. And we've all gotten that phone call where we need something, and you see what they do. They have it in stock. It's not vaporware. It's not like they're telling the guys who need this stuff, okay, it's going to be 6 months from now. It's right there. It's ready to go.
Jamie, I don't want to put you on a spot, but another Surefire question is, when will, and I don't know what this is, so I apologize. When will the stiletto be available?
The stiletto, yeah, that's a little out of my lane, but I know I've seen prototypes, and it's pretty cool. I don't think that's more than 60 days, maybe. How's maybe on that? I've seen the prototypes, and maybe we'll get one of my marketing guys who's watching this right now to text me and let me know. But I think we're like 60 to 90 days at the most out on that stiletto. I know John Matthews been pushing for that. That's one of his cool things. I like it. It works really well. I've played with the prototypes, and I've got the Guardian, which is kind of similar to it, that I use every night. And it's awesome, especially being rechargeable. Those rechargeable batteries that are built into those new lights we have last a lot longer than the 123s did. So it's a pretty cool product. Carry it in your pocket like a stiletto.
Another question was, how do you use the coupon card? So if somebody bought an upper from here or Brownells or from wherever, how does the coupon card work?
Okay, good question, Joe. On this coupon, you're going to have to call in, especially for a suppressor. You can't buy a suppressor online. We have some discount codes sometimes that you can use straight off the website, and that's pretty convenient for us and for you. But on this card, you're going to need to call in. You're going to need to specify which model you want. So call in, use the code, and place your order. It's pretty simple.
How about the flashlights?
Same thing for the weapon lights, yeah. Because we have 5 different models of weapon light, we're not going to know. We can't assign a code, see, and so you just call in, let them know which one you want.
Has the SF4P, and you guys kind of answered this in the stream, but somebody asked, has the SF4P ever been available before?
No, it hasn't. It sure hasn't. This is called the FH556 RC, and then dash half dash 28 for the thread pitch. But this is called the FH for flash hider, 556 obviously, and RC for the RC. So no, it hasn't. This is the first time ever. We've had a lot of people want to sell it. We're still not selling it. You got to buy the upper to get it. So, you know, really, you know, like Bill said, some people are selling them up to, I think the most I saw was $550 online, and who knows what truck it fell off of. But they still won't be available like that, except for the ones that fall off the truck.
I guess we had some late viewers. Which URGIs come with the ticket? Might be a question for Bill.
The one it's going to come, the only one is the one that's complete, all right, not the stripped one. So the complete one and the clone are all going to have this ticket.
And I think that pretty much, I think we pretty much covered all of them.
All right.
That's it.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in here so late here at Geissele Automatics. You're going to see these things hit the street real soon. I know you're going to like it. And just like what President Trump said, together we're all going to win. All right? So good night. Thank you for listening.